Hey guys, welcome to the Bluegrass Bench Warmers. Welcome back. Haven't seen anybody in a long time. Since, what did I say, July, August last year. So we're going to open up this year with our big NCAA men's basketball know-it-all show, because we know everything. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen all the way through the brackets.
You'll be wrong.
And I'll be wrong. But got our man Kevin down on the end. Marty Hepner back. Marty, the one-man party. Thanks for coming back, Marty.
All right.
You're awesome. All right, so let's jump right into this. I'm just going to say what I think with as far as the number ones. I don't care what Joe Lenardi says. I don't care what you say. I don't care what Kevin says. I'm thinking the number one seeds will be Kansas will probably get the number one overall, and they will be the first number one out. I like Michigan State as a number one. Villanova and Virginia. I know a lot of people like North Carolina. North Carolina does have a solid team, but I don't see how they can push Michigan State aside, especially with Michigan State being number 2 in the country. North Carolina is 7th. Yeah. So, and 25-6 record for North Carolina against a 26-5 Michigan State. I just don't see it. Who you got?
North Carolina will probably beat Virginia today. That knocks Virginia out as the number one seed.
Okay, good point.
That's probably what will get them in. Yeah, I think if North Carolina loses today, you got to give Virginia the top, one of the number one seeds.
But does that still give North Carolina number one seed though?
Yes, it does.
Even if they get beat?
No.
I mean, if Virginia wins.
If Virginia wins, you get
Virginia number one.
Right.
So who do you think? Who are your top 4 number ones right now?
I would have Kansas, Michigan State, depending on what Seton Hall and Villanova do today. And then the winner of the Virginia North Carolina game. And then if Villanova loses, you may possibly have a Virginia versus Villanova battle for that seed.
Yeah, because we do have.
Oklahoma, I don't, they might have a say in it. They're kind of streaky.
Yeah.
But really, between the top 1 and 2s, not really much difference.
Yeah. Kevin?
I mean, I agree. No, I mean, I don't know.
You agree with what?
What Marty just said.
Yeah, well, I can understand the first 2. Obviously, I do agree with Michigan State. And then, yeah, it depends on the Virginia North Carolina game. I'm actually going to go with Villanova on the other one. And then, what was it? What was the first one you just said?
Kansas, Michigan State,
Kansas,
Villanova?
yeah.
Okay.
I believe Villanova will be the first number one out.
Yeah.
Really?
And
I'm just going off of history. I mean, Kansas is number one.
Yeah.
If they don't win it, they're usually the first number one out. So I guess I'm not saying if they're not the first number one out, they're gonna win it all. But
I guess Kansas just needs to hope they don't draw Northern Iowa.
Yeah.
If they do that, then they're gonna be the first number one seed.
Yeah, because let's see, who we say? Kansas has West Virginia tonight at 6 o'clock. So Kansas, West Virginia. So we've got some key wins of Kansas. They beat West Virginia by 10 earlier in the season, and then they lost at West Virginia by 11. So that's going to be an awesome game tonight. Do you think if West Virginia beats Kansas that hurts Kansas? What do you think about that? Or do you think Kansas is number one lock?
Kansas.
I agree. But that's definitely going to push West Virginia's.
Yeah.
I mean, because I have West Virginia right now as a number 3 seed. I think if they beat Kansas today, that might jump them up to number 2. With Oklahoma, did Oklahoma end up winning last night?
No, they lost.
Okay.
They lost,
They're out.
So see, I mean, some of the losses that Kansas has, I can't remember when I really wrote all this down.
They had that 3-game losing streak.
Yeah.
They're all on the road.
Yeah.
And that,
That's
right
gonna
there in
hurt.
the middle of the season. But they weren't terrible losses.
Yeah. I mean, looking at some of their key wins. I mean, they beat Baylor twice, and Baylor's not doing bad. We got Baylor at. I got Baylor going in as a 6th seed, which They got beat by 28 by Kansas, and then by 6 at Baylor. Kansas has beat Oklahoma twice, Texas Tech twice, which the Oklahoma games were both, they won by 3 and they won by 4, so that's a tough game. And then Kansas lost to Michigan State by 6. I didn't write down where that was, but all right, I'm getting robbed by gnats over here.
Didn't they lose to Texas? Are they the ones that lost to Texas? Who lost to Texas? Who was Oklahoma?
I was gonna say here I've got written down Kansas beat Texas by 30, but it was earlier in the season.
That was at Texas too, by the way.
Yeah.
That was later in the season. That was like last week.
That was that was recent.
Yeah. That was but Texas must have been, Oklahoma must have been the one that had a 9-point lead with like 7 minutes to go, and they ended up losing by 12 to Texas. That's a bad loss for Oklahoma.
Yeah. Speaking of bad losses, 71-38. We just talked about that.
Yeah.
A&M over LSU. So on to the 2 seeds. I have number 5 Xavier getting a 2 seed, Oklahoma getting a 2 seed, Miami getting a 2 seed, and North Carolina with a 2 seed. I don't know. Because see, not much has changed since I wrote these down last. Oregon's still 9. No, Oregon's 8. So yeah. I guess you could probably throw. I don't know, because like you said, going into
Oregon, I think
Virginia
if Oregon wins, if they win the Pac-12, they're gonna get a 2 seed.
Okay.
Oregon's dangerous.
Yeah, I'd say they're.
Xavier, I kind of like Xavier as my wild card team this year. I mean, they can't beat Seton Hall, though 2 of their losses have been to Seton Hall.
Yeah, but they did beat Villanova.
Yeah.
Xavier did beat Villanova.
But I think they're a wild card that could surprise a lot of people.
Yeah, because let's see, earlier in the season, Villanova beat Xavier by 31. Then Xavier ended up beating them the second time they played by 7. So that's kind of just your, I guess your conference foes there, the Big East.
Yeah, whoever doesn't win the ACC tournament is gonna be the loser of that'll be a 2 seed.
Be a 2, yeah.
Yeah. But again, it's a possibility that if Villanova loses to Seton Hall, that could push 2 ACC teams into #1 seeds.
Yeah.
That's not out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah, because
Whoever loses that game is the UNC Virginia game is more likely going to be a 2 seed.
Yeah,
And the other team will be a 1 seed.
Yep. Which when did they play? 9 o'clock tonight. So man, they got some good matchups tonight. All conference play, so tournament play. Kevin, what you got? You think who you looking at number 2s? The same?
Yeah, I mean,
Same as Marty? I'm just kidding.
yeah, I don't really have a say so.
I think one of my surprise 2s, sorry I didn't cut you off, would be Miami going to a number 3, and either Oregon or West Virginia. Because West Virginia is playing.
Yeah,
West Virginia is playing good. If they beat Kansas, I'd say they're going to jump to a number 2. Because like I said, I think I kind of wrote all this out earlier in the week before a lot of games were played. So, but yeah, West Virginia has moved up 1 spot since, and won 2 more games since I wrote this down. So where's that one team that's not going to get to play? Oh, number 14, Louisville. Yeah, good luck there. We'll talk about that. That's another show. So the number 3s, like I said, West Virginia, Miami right now. I think I might switch that. I'll just go ahead and put West Virginia as number 2, in my opinion. Being up there in that 9 slot now. I mean, because what did Miami drop to? 11th.
They just got
I had them 7th. Yeah, they just they won 1 and lost 1 since I wrote it down last. So yeah, I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna put. See, it's hard though with Oregon and West Virginia as number 2s. I don't know. Make my mind up for me, Kevin. What you got?
I think Oklahoma's a definite solid 2. Solid number 2.
Oh yeah.
Either UNC or Virginia is going to be a number 2. But I think Oregon, the way Oregon's playing, they probably deserve it.
So you got West Virginia maybe a 3?
Well, if West Virginia wins,
probably 2.
Yeah.
I think it depends on tonight. It has to depend on.
That's a lot harder than if you're sitting looking at all these teams. You're like, gosh, how in the world do they do this?
You know, did Miami in a 3 slot? It's not going to hurt them.
No,
Yeah.
no, definitely not. I mean, they played good, or they went undefeated for a long time. Didn't
Yeah.
they?
I
Won
think they won
the
like. I think they started 15 and
15. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But the same thing with South Carolina.
Well,
they
they
started
had-
like
they
what
had-
16, 17.
Yeah, they had the high school schedule though.
Yeah, that's
Carolina.
what I was saying just
Miami
last night.
said some decent games in there.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of wins. I know. Well, Miami beat Virginia.
They beat
so
Louisville.
yeah, which I ain't gonna lie. Louisville was surprising this year, but let's say that's another show. I've already said Louisville 3 times now in this show. Promised myself I wouldn't.
Yeah, we said Kentucky won. That's the deal.
And we're not down there yet. We're moving to 3 seeds now. Well, where do I have them? Okay, yeah. Let's see, they were 22nd when I wrote this down. They're 14th now, or 16th. So yeah, onto the 3 seeds. Virginia maybe, Oregon maybe, Miami maybe. Then I've got Maryland and Kentucky. 3 seeds. Do I have Kentucky too high? What do you think?
I think that's the highest they'll go.
3?
Yeah.
Mm.
It all depends. I mean, if they lose in the tournament, yeah, still that'd be 9. I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to say.
Cause see, they got them here at 23-8, but they're 24-8 now with the win last night.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's hard to it's hard to say what they'll do.
So if they win the SEC, you think they got
Kentucky
3?
too, so you don't get any favors.
Well, but then they're gonna, just like that one year, they're gonna get in being Kentucky alone.
Right. Well,
But if they win the SEC tournament, I think they're gonna get a 3. If they get beat by Georgia or A&M tomorrow, if they beat Georgia tonight, which I hope they do, if they win it all, I think they're a 3, the SEC tournament.
Yeah.
But if they lose to Georgia tonight, they're definitely a 4.
yeah.
But if they lose tomorrow to A&M, I still think they got a 3 spot.
Well, A&M's going to be a 3
You got A&M at a 3?
if they win.
Oh, if they win the SEC, yeah, I have no doubt in that. I've got them here as a 5, but like I said, that was earlier in the week, and they got, where did that go? Okay, they just beat the stuffing out at LSU, so that made them 26-7. So,
Well, I think Indiana will be a 3. Maryland will be in there.
yeah. You got Indiana as a 3,
Yeah, they still.
even after losing to Michigan.
Yeah, I mean, you got how much do you take into consideration the tournament? So that's the thing. You know.
But I mean, still got a loss. I
Like
mean,
you were saying, you got Virginia as a number 1 seed, even if they lose the ACC tournament. So you got UNC as a number 2, which would be no reward.
yeah. But I mean, you can't award. You can't have the conference tournaments giving teams like Michigan a chance to get in the tournament without the opposite way. You know what I mean? Without discrediting Virginia or North Carolina for getting beat for what they did in the season.
Well, so you're saying they should be penalized for losing in the tournament. Like a North Carolina or like an Indiana should be penalized for the loss they had.
No, I'm not penalizing them by putting them at a number 3 or at a number 5 is what I've got them at. I'm just saying
So if they
played,
had won, if they had beaten Michigan, are they still?
that's just Michigan being out.
Are they still there? But they would stiuld be a number 5 seed.
If they won the Big Ten,
No,
I'd probably give them a 4.
if they had beaten Michigan.
No, they still would have stayed. I'm just saying if they win their conference tournament and say Oregon doesn't win the Pac-12 or West Virginia doesn't win the Big 12, they would probably let them slide up to a 3.
Well, see, like you got Xavier as a number 2.
Yeah,
Okay, they're already out. They lost to Seton Hall.
yeah.
So,
But I mean, you got to look at their whole.
look at Oregon.
That only gave them 5
Like
losses.
Like if Oregon, yeah. See, but the thing is, but they still lost in the tournament. So it's kind of hard to, they still got bounced in the tournament. Like Indiana only has 6 losses.
Mhm.
Better conference.
Yeah.
So, but you're giving them a 5 seed.
Yeah, because now they have 7 losses. But you got to look at who they lost to. Indiana loses to a Michigan, that the only way they're gonna get in the tournament
Right.
is by winning it.
Yeah.
Then Xavier got beat by Seton Hall, which is Seton Hall might be a, what do I have Seton Hall as? Probably a 7 seed or an 8 seed. They're in. Michigan wasn't even on the bubble. They
Right.
needed to win to get in. So that's what I'm saying. If Indiana loses to a Michigan, I think it should affect where they're at, but I don't have them dropping lower than a 5 seed.
Yeah.
But if Indiana won the Big Ten tournament, they should have been higher, in my opinion. I'm not saying you got beat by Michigan, you should be a 10 seed.
Right.
Yeah, you're trying to put words in my mouth. Mark.
Where do you got Seton Hall seated?
As a 7.
Yeah, you got beat by Seton Hall. They're a 7 seed. You know, see that's what I'm saying.
But yeah, but you got to look at everything.
Right.
You got to look at everything too. But yeah, Seton Hall.
But you
beats
can't
Xavier.
define it. But you shouldn't define it by one loss in a tournament. But
I'm not. I'm just saying, if Indiana didn't win their tournament, I still had them at a 5. I'm not dropping them.
oh really? So if they didn't have a tournament, you would have had them at a 5 seed.
Yeah. Looking at all these other teams, yeah. I mean, where's Indiana at in the? They're in top 10 at 25-6, which they lost, so they're 25-7. To Xavier, who's a 26-5. I mean, I don't have their schedule sitting here looking at who they lost to and who they didn't,
Right.
but I do have my top 4s.
Uh-huh.
They got beat by blah blah blah. You know, they beat so and so. You know, at the time, like Villanova lost to Providence.
Well, see, like
Providence
Maryland.
was number 16.
See Maryland, you got them as a 3 seed.
Yeah.
7 losses now.
Yeah, but like you just said, Big Ten conference,
Right.
better conference than some teams.
But you got them seeded better than Indiana.
Yeah, but
So-
this also was how many? What did I just say? Weeks ago it was a couple weeks ago.
There's
or a
Maryland.
couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are they at?
They're right there.
Yeah, 18 at 24-7.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Indiana was
Indiana.
25-7 now.
Right.
Let me see their head to head. Let's see if Maryland.
I don't know. It's interesting to discuss these.
Yeah.
See,
Maryland beats Michigan State. I mean, I don't know how it's going to let me go to their. It's not letting me pick their. I'm not going to get out of here and go to their individual things, but yeah, I mean, I think Maryland is a better team than Indiana. It's just my opinion. I haven't watched them a lot, but I've watched Maryland some. I mean, I think because see, when I did this, they were both 23-6.
Right.
And see, Indiana was ranked 12th, and Maryland was ranked 14th.
Right.
But yeah, I would
for Iowa, you have them as a 4 seed. Well, they can't beat anybody right now. Their wheels are just coming off them. So that they could drop. I mean, they could drop down as far
Yeah.
as 5. I mean, they just.
And even Duke. Yeah, look at
Yeah,
that. I got Duke as a 4.
well,
I don't have Duke as a number 4 now.
Dude, they could probably go 0-25 and still get in the
Yeah,
tournament. That's
because
just-
of their name.
Yeah.
Like I said, yeah.
But Duke, yeah, they'll probably be about a 6.
Yeah.
Or they might get a 5, but Duke they're garbage too, really.
Yeah, they haven't done much. All right, Kentucky's going to come on. Actually, they're playing
They're
now.
playing and they tipped off.
Let's who do you guys have as your sleepers?
Well, can you call Xavier a sleeper? I don't know. I mean, I like the way they play. They're pretty tenacious on defense. They just get bogged down when they have trouble scoring. A lot of their success comes off their defense, but when they shoot the ball well, they beat anybody.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it a sleeper, but West Virginia
Yeah.
plays that way too.
Yeah, West Virginia.
Yeah.
West Virginia plays that same kind of
Yeah,
ball.
and their problems are they can shoot 25% and they
Yeah.
kill them. I don't care
You
how
gotta-
good
you
a
gotta be able to
defense you
shoot.
play
Yeah.
when you're bricking the.
Yeah, but they've always been a good defensive team.
I thought about Iowa, but I'm a believer that the way you're playing
Yeah,
to
shows. Yeah,
end
you
the
can't.
season is not going to change.
Yeah, you don't want to be falling off when it's
Right.
come March.
Right.
That's the thing I love about Kentucky right now. They're playing.
Yeah, they're playing really
Playing awesome. They got everybody healthy.
Yeah.
Good God, I've got to turn this off. I'm sitting here watching the score of the game and I'm like getting frustrated.
So they could be a dangerous team.
Yeah.
I go back to 2013 when they were the 8th seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went to the final.
Yep. See, like right here, I got Florida getting an 11 seed, Vandy getting a 10. They're neither one of them in there now.
Yeah, I know.
So I mean, that's just how this just shows. I want to say I filled these out
3
like
months.
last Thursday. No, it wasn't. No, not this past Thursday. The Thursday before that is when I sat down and I tried to look at it because I had originally planned
Last week.
without letting you guys know the Sunday of last.
Yeah.
Yeah, last Sunday. But then I remembered we had the St. Baldrick's. No, yeah, I did. 'Cause remember I told you we were gonna do a shave on our head, then we we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
So
We
yeah.
didn't do it.
Yeah, we didn't get to do it. So yeah, it was the Thursday before last. So yeah, my sleepers, Providence. I like Providence. I'm not saying they're gonna go to the Final Four, Elite Eight or nothing, but they're a team to watch. I like them. I was gonna say UConn, but they had to pull something out of their butts the other night. With
Yeah, you kind of.
a Hail Mary shot from three quarters court or whatever it was. I was like, God, they got so lucky.
Yeah,
But I'm like Kevin too. I mean, you can't call West Virginia a sleeper,
yeah.
but they're one of my that don't be surprised if they're in the Final Four
Yeah.
because they're playing tough. Indiana. I mean, I like Indiana too, but I just don't think they have it.
Yeah, I think they're a team that they need to have the favorable matchups.
Yeah.
You know, there's a couple of varieties of style that they can't handle.
Yeah. And you stop
But
Yogi Ferrell.
if you run with them though, if you want to run with them, they're gonna beat you.
They'll beat you.
Yeah, that's what they.
I mean, you shut down Yogi Ferrell and what's their other guy's name? I can't think off the top of my head. But I'm like, and I hate to say it, but it's kind of like Kentucky. You stop Euless or Murray,
Yeah,
you're probably going to be in trouble. But it helps having Pointers having a game like he does.
Yeah.
I just wish he would play like everybody's Alabama.
Yeah, I know.
Just
Yeah.
pretend they're Alabama. Go out there and show out every game. Play the same way, but he can't. Having Willis back helps. But like I said, man, Kentucky. My prediction with Kentucky is probably Elite Eight. And I hate to say it. Yeah, I hate to say it, but I mean, unless they keep playing like they're playing. But
Yeah, it all depends on where they draw their seed.
all right. Lay your seed good.
Yeah.
We never really lay it, you know?
Yeah, Elite Eight. That could be a possibility.
Yeah.
But then again, they had that. You know, do you go into an Auburn mode? Do you go into a
Yeah.
21-point blown lead
Yeah.
Tennessee mode? That's the danger part with this team.
Yeah.
You know.
So what about LSU right now? Do you have LSU making it?
I'm unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but I think they'll get in.
You think they will?
I think the SEC will have 4 teams. Kentucky, Texas A&M, South Carolina. You know, I don't think South Carolina's tournament worthy team.
No.
And LSU will probably be
Yeah.
a 4th team in. But then again, you know what? If you have some of these upsets in these conference tournaments, these major conference tournaments, I don't know. Michigan was one of that, but they lost today. Actually, really, these conferences, nobody's really playing their way in.
Yeah.
Out of the major conferences.
Yeah.
That would, yeah. Nobody's. Yeah. So I think that helps the SEC. But you know, Vandy. You know, they're just.
Yeah, they're gone.
They were saying,
Yeah.
they were saying, yeah, they're playing so well. You know, and the last good win was against Kentucky, and then they just fell apart after that.
Yep.
Florida, now they're not.
Nope.
You know, South Carolina, they get in based on they went 15-0 against the JV schedule,
Yeah.
and with South Carolina, I don't even know if they're ranked right now or their record, but they haven't.
Yeah. Thought something would come in here and get me. All right. I know it's hard not looking at a bracket, but can you predict your Final Four? I know it's hard because you don't know who's what yet because
Right.
we're filming this on a Saturday. Selection Sunday's tomorrow, but
I'm not a firm believer that Kansas will get bumped. I like Kansas. I like Oklahoma. I like Xavier, and I like North Carolina.
okay.
Michigan State. I mean,
Yeah, it's hard.
They got the good coaching.
Yep. And I haven't been able
I
to
think
watch
it's
as much
time
college
to-
basketball as I wanted to this
Yeah.
year, but I've missed several Kentucky games.
Yeah.
I can't.
Well, you
stand
know,
it.
it's weird about this year. It's because like, you know, in the past, you know, yeah, okay, we gotta set the calendar because Kentucky's playing this year, but it's like
Yeah.
a lot of times this year, oh, Kentucky's playing tonight, really? You know,
And see-
this just seems like the.
That's the way I was 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
But I hate to do that because, I mean, I love Kentucky.
Yeah.
I love Kentucky basketball. I'll say that. But I think it's an age thing. Because when I was like in my 20s, I was like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not doing nothing.
Yeah,
I was watching
right.
Kentucky basketball. And now I'm like, you know what? There's more important things. You know,
Yeah.
like you got this going on. Yeah, you can't stop. You're not gonna miss your son's soccer game or
Right,
in case
right.
your daughters and your son's stuff and then you know or anything else. You're just like you can't. But thank God for DVR.
Oh, yeah.
I would get home some nights from our basketball league games and I wouldn't feel like watching them. And then the next day I'm like, do I have 2 hours to sit here and watch it?
Yeah.
Like no. Like I can look at the stats
Right.
and
yeah.
figure out why didn't he do this? How did Scal get 10 rebounds? You know, or something like
Yeah,
that. You're just
yeah.
like, what in the world? That guy must have been weak. But Kevin, you got final four predictions, or is it too early? What do you think? I'm just gonna say it's too early because I don't.
It's very difficult looking at a bracket.
I'll put on the Facebook page what my final four is gonna be
Yeah.
when the brackets come out. But
Yeah.
Marty, I like Marty's. Marty had.
Yeah, he's got some good points.
He's got some
I
good
really like West Virginia. I
Yeah.
feel like they play way too team worthy, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's difficult to do without a bracket.
I think if say West Virginia got a 6 seed,
Mhm.
that you know they might feel a little disrespected, but outside of West Virginia, nobody's gonna care how they feel.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
So they could be one of those teams that come in with a chip on
They
their
get a
shoulder.
good-
Yeah.
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 You know?
Yeah, they just
Oh.
you give some extra confidence for being
Right.
free. I
Yeah.
guess.
I think that might even be beneficial for
Absolutely.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, give me a 6 seed and okay.
But like you said, Kentucky will get the toughest bracket no matter where they're at.
yeah, they're probably gonna
That's
get
true.
shipped.
But
with us.
see, I like that. I want that. I want you to be able to sit down and say, you know what, we did have the toughest bracket, but we're going home with this championship. You know what I'm saying? Just like 2012. Like,
No, 2012. It didn't matter who they played 2012.
yeah.
They could have played.
But that's what I'm saying. They didn't have a tough
It didn't
bracket.
matter where they were
Right.
seated,
Yeah.
where they were playing.
Yeah. But they had.
It's like the UConn women's team.
What was it? yeah. Like,
Oh yeah, just
Yeah.
throw our names in the hat. You know,
Yeah.
we'll take
Yeah,
we'll take the next
whatever.
6 teams
Yeah.
that are good.
yeah.
You know, we don't care. We don't want. We don't care about.
We'll
16.
play everybody once.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
But that was a special team that
Yeah.
in 2000. But now 2013 is when they were the 8th seed.
Yeah.
They beat Wichita State in the second round.
Was that all the buzzer beaters?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Harrison?
Yeah,
Okay,
Harrison
okay.
Buzz Beaters.
But that's
And
the
then
year that
That UConn.
that team up north from us right now won it. So I don't want to talk about that.
No, that was the next year.
Yeah.
UConn beat UK in the final. That was the next year.
That was
Yeah.
that was 13.
That was 14.
I thought Louisville. I'm talking about Louisville. When did Louisville win? 2013.
Well, 2014.
That's when you're talking now. That's what you're talking about with the buzzer beaters in the 8th seed.
Okay.
Kentucky won in 2012.
Right, April of 2012.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
so
2011,
in-
2012
in
season.
Yeah.
2013, UConn and Kentucky were in the final. That was all the buzzer. I
I
think
don't think so.
they were the 8th
I think that was
seed.
14, and then they won. Louisville won in 13.
Louisville won in 13.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it
Oh,
had been
oh, oh,
13,
it was
and
14.
was the buzzer beaters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was when they were the
Harrison.
8th seed.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the 8th seed.
Yeah. 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was their freshman year, the Twins.
Right,
Harrison,
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
Oh, yeah, after they beat Michigan. Yeah, I remember that shot over that.
see, this is what I don't like about the stupid one and dones.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want the Tony Delk, John Pelfrey, Travis Ford, where you know the players.
Yeah, the two. Yeah, the two.
I can't even
of them.
remember who. I used
when
to.
it-
My wife used to say, "He's the Rain Man of Kentucky basketball." He can. I could tell people. You could name a number, and I could tell you at least the last 2 or 3 Kentucky players that wore that number.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I don't even know what Julius Randle. I think he was 30. Was he
Yeah,
wear
he
number
was
30?
30,
Okay.
yeah.
Like James Young wore number 1.
Yeah.
The
But-
Harrison twins were 2 and 5. Or,
Yeah.
Okay.
But
But
unfortunately,
I'm just like,
that's
I
the,
don't know,
that's the
coming.
nature of the.
I can't even. What did Carl Towns wear?
I think it was-
13 or 16 or some crap?
12.
12?
It was
It was
12.
12.
It was
Yeah.
12.
See, I hate the one and done.
Unfortunately, that's
That's
the
only because he
nature
works
of the.
12 and he NBA.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
that's the nature of the game now.
I know,
it's just-
man.
They just quit.
You know,
But
Yeah, I like the way they're talking about the NCAA baseball rule. You either go or you stay.
you stay.
3 years.
Yeah.
And then they're saying maybe you stay
And-
2 years.
yeah.
You know.
Well, see, now the NBA changed it to what? You have to be 19
You have to be 1 year
or a
removed.
year out of high school.
No, you have to be 1 year removed from high school.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't have to go to college.
Yeah,
Right.
You know.
But
Yeah.
you don't have to. Like some of them go like.
But you have to be 19.
Well, if you, well, I don't know if you graduate when you're 17.
I'm pretty sure. You gotta look it up. I'm pretty sure it's.
I don't know about the age. I just know.
Yeah,
I just
I'm
know
pretty
it's
sure
1
you have
year
to be at least
removed
19
from
to
your
get the
graduating class.
But see, that's all the NBA.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's all the NBA. It's up to the NBA. But you can't stop them from saying, "Why wouldn't we take this kid that's 16 that's ready for the NBA?"
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I can see their point too, but I'm like,
But like if Anthony
messing up a
Davis,
team, man.
if they didn't
Yeah.
if they didn't have the rule, Anthony Davis wouldn't have been going to Kentucky. You know, it's a lot of those kids.
I don't care. Then I wouldn't have cared.
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
But
oh, yeah, I don't
but you
care.
gotta, but you just okay. This is how this is how it's gonna be. You gotta take it for a year. You gotta love them for a year.
Mhm.
Like I don't consider somebody like Anthony Davis. I don't consider him a Kentucky Wildcat because it was never time to get to know him.
That's what
It's
I'm
like a
saying.
hired gun. You know?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
And
that's
that-
what I
you
hate
gotta-
about
You
it.
gotta take it and enjoy it for a year.
Yeah, I think they should be, because what is baseball? You have to
You go or you stay
you-
3 years.
3 years. Okay, I mean, I would love 2 years.
Yeah, then they're
You know what I'm saying?
maybe not necessarily 3 years, 2 years.
2 years. Yeah, I would love 2 years. I mean, because look at that. I mean, they showed the stat the other day of what Kentucky would have been, and it was like Anthony Davis, Julius Randle, but I'm like,
But the
Randle
thing is-
probably wouldn't have came.
But the thing is, if you don't, yeah, I don't
Carl
think
Towns wouldn't have came if
Anthony Davis
was there.
Yeah, Anthony
But
Davis.
could
probably
you imagine
wouldn't have
Anthony Davis as a sophomore? Look what he was doing in the NBA
Yeah,
his rookie
but
year. I'm
Anthony
like,
Davis probably wouldn't have been there. Do you think Anthony Davis kind of just blossomed out of nowhere? I don't know what
Yeah.
his.
yeah.
He wasn't he the
Yes.
last one to sign for that class, the very last one.
I think
I think he was the-
because it was he got so many offers from
Yeah.
different schools now. You
Yeah.
never
But he
forget
don't know.
that
But
it's
he
a
only. I don't think
shop and draft. That's why he schools. Whatever.
there was something about. Well, he was a guard.
He was a
Yeah,
guard in high
his
school.
junior or senior
Yeah.
or sophomore
No,
year,
his
and then
sophomore
he grew
year.
7 inches. or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
But yeah,
But yeah, I think he was the last one to sign. He was the last one.
Yeah, he was like 5 something as his sophomore year of high school.
yeah.
But I, how many of those kids come if you have that opportunity to?
That's true.
Yeah.
To me, I would think you would just allow them to go to the D League. Like the minor leagues of baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
But
the opportunity. You can make some
That's
money.
still professional, so you can't go back to college.
Right,
Yeah.
But you can make some money.
The old Sebastian
Right.
Telfair.
But like if you get drafted, if you get drafted, well, I think baseball draft allows you to a certain amount of time to
To
decide.
get back out of it.
Yeah,
Or, yeah.
yeah.
Well, also, shoot, baseball. Even if they didn't even have that, baseball's so implement on how they take people. You can't. There's not many people that can go into a baseball like from freshman year. From
Right, but they go into the
senior
minors
year.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing though. Is
Yeah, that's what he said. Like
Yeah.
the D League is
Yeah.
just like
Yeah, go to the D League,
Yeah.
and grow that. But like when I went to UK, I was there with Dirk Minifield, Dickie Bill, Sam Bowie, Melvin Turpin. See, and I
Schooling them on the playground.
I actually had some classes with them.
Did you?
But you knew them, man. It's like.
And that's the way that's the way Kentucky fans are though. They'll see one of the news in public and they're like, oh my God! And they don't see it from the other perspective like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Because they're just like, you see them every game.
Yeah.
You get that feeling for them. You're just like, oh my God, it's my son. You're my son. And they're just like, look at this crazy old lady. But just them coming and going so fast, I'm just like, who was that one 3-point shooter we had before Devin Booker? I'm like, oh yeah, James Young.
Yeah.
What's he doing now?
Nothing.
Yeah.
He's doing nothing.
I'm just like, he's in the. I mean, he's making money. He's making more money than he was around here working at one of these places. But
He's D-League, yeah.
yeah, but I'm like, why not stay? I mean, I understand it's the money, but I don't know. I've never been in that situation. I'll never be in that situation. But I'm just like, I don't know. I'm sure they sit down, they think about it a lot, and they discuss it with their families. Like, what can I make? Then you've got the guy over here saying, your first bonus will be $65,000.
They're whispering in their ear.
Yeah, we're putting $65,000 in your bank right now. If you make the Lakers, or where did Young go?
Young went to
Did he go to the Timberwolves?
maybe.
I can't remember.
I don't know though.
I'm thinking D'Angelo Russell just because Bud left
Yeah,
hand. But
Russell
anyways,
went to the Lakers, yeah.
I mean, they're just putting them. You come in here right now and say we're gonna
It's
give you
like-
$65,000. I'll buy your website from you. I'd be like, peace.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like-
our last show, guys.
Yeah.
It's like Daniel Orton. He's
Exactly.
a good example of who should have stayed.
Yeah.
But his dad was the one.
Yep.
And,
Yep.
and I think he's selling.
Dakari Johnson.
Yeah, that would have been perfect. I think I don't even know if he's.
Yeah.
You know,
He got drafted.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Well, so did Daniel Orton, I guess.
Yeah.
But I guess you get that draft money being because they get
You get a guaranteed.
They get
signing
guaranteed,
bonus.
yeah, okay. So I mean, gosh, I mean, if that's, but I mean, that's what they want to give you. You can't go to them and say guaranteed signing bonus is $65 million. They're gonna be like, no. You know, I mean, they
Right.
tell you what they're gonna give you.
Yeah.
So you're just stuck with it then because you're like, I already left Kentucky. So
Yeah, I think the signing bonus is across the board for
yeah,
everybody.
now they
Come-
get it.
coming out. Now,
Yeah,
Now,
rookie-
like
rookie.
if you sign, and then those signing bonuses
Yeah.
change.
Yeah,
That's
That's
what
what-
negotiating.
that's what.
But like even whether you're the number one pick, I believe, or the last pick, I think you still get the same.
Yeah, it's all the same sign.
Yeah, now it is. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they just changed that last year or the year before. I can't remember. But anyways, NCAA champion. Who do you think's gonna win it all? Don't say Kansas.
No.
Okay, good.
As much as I hate to say this, I think North Carolina.
Ah, I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah.
They are a solid team.
I think it's gonna be North Carolina and Oklahoma.
championship game.
Yeah. All right.
But like I said, without seeing a bracket,
No.
without seeing a bracket, that's hard because that could be a Final Four matchup.
Yeah,
you know?
that's true.
For some reason, man, I like Michigan State. I watched them play a couple games, and now they're healthy.
Well, they got Valentine. No,
Yeah, I'm saying they're healthy. They're a good. They got Izzo.
That's my
name.
Naismith's winner, or my Wooden winner, I should say.
Oh, Valentine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and see that's the thing. I mean, they've got. I guess North Carolina has it too. North Carolina has what? A couple freshmen.
Well, no, they got a pretty veteran team, but I think
North Carolina?
they got bad coaching though. That's,
Well, I mean, the guy
Well,
passes
yeah.
out every other minute.
yeah.
And like I said, I would take
It's like,
Izzo over
it's like
Wooden.
if I honestly think if Kentucky had a better coach, you know, if Izzo was at Kentucky, Kentucky would be. They would have had a lot of championships.
He meant to say if that player was at Kentucky, not if Kentucky had a good coach.
No, if he had a better if they had a better basketball. I'm not saying I think Calipari's a good recruiter.
Yeah.
But in crunch
I see
time,
what you're saying.
Okay,
Yeah, I see what
got
you're
you.
saying.
Got
crunch
you.
time.
That's why I was looking at
That
you
was
like,
hard to judge.
What?
Yeah, I can't-
Yeah.
if it-
I was like,
if
you said
Izzo-
the right thing. If you
If
guys-
Izzo, what if say somebody like Izzo was coaching Kentucky
Mhm.
since when did Calipari get there? 2007. I think they would have. I think there's at least 3 championships in the trophy case.
I don't know.
With the players?
Yeah, yeah, they had
With
the
the
Yeah.
players that Calipari got, yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, I see what you're saying.
That's what I say,
But
like, he
Izzo
was
wouldn't
very-
bring,
he
Izzo's a
wouldn't
different
do that.
recruiter.
Yeah, he wouldn't recruit.
But what
that.
I'm saying
He wouldn't
is-
bring in 6 5-star players.
Right.
Izzo is more,
But see, what's the return on the value though?
Exactly.
You get all these
Yeah.
players, but
Yep.
you know.
Yeah.
and see, that's the only thing I don't like about Calipari. Well, I mean, I love it in the fact that he sees the potential in the boys and he's trying to get them to that next level.
Right.
I love that about him. But as a Kentucky fan, if I was an NBA fan and he was their minor league coach,
Yeah.
doing that, like
Yeah.
he's getting us all the great players, you know? But he's not. So I'm like, dude, we want to win here
Right.
rather than you get the kids what they need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's selfish, but I'm just like, I see what he's doing and I love him for it.
You have
That's
to
the
be
one
selfish.
thing I hate about him. I understand that. He's making his money. He wants them boys to get, and that's a great recruiting tool. Jay Billis even said it. I hate Jay Billis. I just said his name twice and I can't stand the guy. He said it the other day. He was like, if you want to win, go to Kentucky. If you want to be in the NBA, go to Kentucky. Period.
Right.
And it's proven.
Well, what? No, but I disagree with that too. These Anthony Davis could have gone anywhere, and he's going to still be the. Not, I don't know as far as
Yeah.
winning part, but
Yeah.
he's going to be in the NBA. I don't
Well,
care where he goes. He
yeah.
could have gone to Canisius and still would have been.
But they wouldn't have won.
Right, but-
That's what I'm
right.
saying. Jay Billis was like, you want to win and compete for the title, go to Kentucky. You want to go to the NBA, go to Kentucky, blah, 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 which is proven. And I love that he's getting these recruits. I just wish they would get recruits that want to stay a couple years. Because I'm telling you, that year with the Twins.
It's like the
they're all
Harrisons.
twins.
Harrisons, what are them?
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
What
One
are
of them
they?
not even doing nothing, yeah.
But you know.
I don't know. That's the one thing I just don't like about it now. But
But you got to take what comes along. I mean,
Yeah.
that's but you got to enjoy what you got to enjoy living in the moment.
yeah,
And
I'm telling you,
can't
if we had Towns back right now,
Oh yeah.
because I was happy. I was, oh, Towns is gonna leave. We got Labissiere coming in. And now we're all like,
Yeah.
you know, like, well, good thing we got Murray. You know, it's like.
Like a Murray.
I mean, even Briscoe. I had high expectations with Briscoe.
Well,
The kid can't shoot for
Did you
nothing.
know he won a 3-point shooting contest in the in New York?
Briscoe?
In the where was I seeing that?
Was it the School for the Blind or
I
something?
don't know.
He was
Apparently he was
like-
playing against some pretty good competition. And he
Really?
said- And he came out and said, he goes, I believe I might be one of the best 3-point shooters in the country before he came to UK.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, I'm gonna look that one up.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah. I just realized we don't have any light in here other than the. Hopefully we can see each other. I can see each other on here, but all right. So I think Michigan State. You had North Carolina winning it with them playing Oklahoma.
I got North Carolina winning.
Kevin said he doesn't know
I
yet.
don't know yet. I have to put it together.
That'll be our Facebook post.
Yeah.
We'll be like, hey, this is our
Definitely.
bracket.
I'm not very good at predicting that.
I'm not either. Like I said, we had the bracket here. I could look and say,
Yeah, I can take
yeah.
a very accurate guess if I had it all
Yeah,
set up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
But pre-season, pre-tournament predictions.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not very good.
we'll see.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
we may be looking at this next year like Marty called it.
Yeah.
You never know.
I've already got lucky.
Yeah.
Line.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's right. Pay attention to our show, man. We got the Major League Baseball preview will be next. Marty will hopefully be back. He's going to give us a little insight on the Orioles, which have had some good signings.
Yeah.
And then have had some signings that went back to their teams.
Yeah.
Dexter Fowler, that was awesome. Me and Kevin are definitely talking bats and Reds. Once they decide what they're going to do with who they're going to do it with. Hopefully we get to talk to Jesse Winker soon.
Mhm.
Who's that?
Shut up.
We'll talk off the camera.
You going
Then
to
after that, after that we're going to have our NFL draft show with me, Marty, Kevin, and our man Jake Stover, who
Jake's wrong.
hey, he sent me this thing. He's like, look at what I picked last year in the draft, and look at this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy from ESPN. Mel Kiper,
Yeah.
Todd McShay. Jake picked better than they did
Yeah. Well, we're not saying.
on our show. Dude,
What?
he's our NFL analyst.
Analyst.
Yes. That's what I call him. But hey, he picked better on our show than Mel Kiper, Todd McShay. Who was the other guys? There was 2 other guys, which the other guys don't even count. But he picked better than them. He had a good perspective of who needed what. He was wrong on the Colts, of course, because they had.
Where do you have Mariota going?
Yeah, you beat him on that one. No, I don't know. Did he have him on there? He had him first.
No.
No,
I had Mario in the top 2.
to the Titans.
Yeah.
He had him mixed.
Yeah.
Who was the other name?
No,
What
was
that?
it-
I can't remember.
Was it Manziel that we were talking about?
No.
No.
That's
it was,
next show.
No,
That's
it was
next
Jameis Winston.
Yeah, Winston. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he did have Winston going to the Bucks and Mariota. Because you kept saying the only thing guaranteed was Mariota to Tennessee. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, we'll look back on it.
Yeah.
So
Don't
pay
look
attention to the
back.
show. Next episode will be soon. Talking baseball. Then we'll go NFL draft. I'm working on a derby party. You gotta come to our derby party unless you're going to derby. Unless you're going to derby itself, you need to be at our party.
I can do it.
You're Marty, the one-man party. You just show up, we'll have music
Yeah,
playing, you be there by yourself.
Yeah, that's right. You break your chair.
Yeah. That was
I still have that
awesome.
picture too.
That was awesome.
That's hilarious.
Alright guys, thanks for checking us out. Bluegrass Benchwarmers, NB3media.com. Bluegrass Benchwarmers. Peace.